Well, everybody, Jay back once again with another video. We're back in Automobilista 2, and today we're going to take a look at the classic 90s Le Mans cars that are on offer in this game. But we're going to do it with a difference. We're going to try some VR. Got this headset at the beginning of lockdown, like many ill-advised technological purchases that people made in that time. Used it a bit, was wowed for sim racing, but very quickly went back to a flat screen. But we're going to try it again today in AMS2 as part of our trying out this sim again, because the VR experience in this game is pretty much head and shoulders above any other sim that I've tried with it. We're going to try something that's incredibly visceral and loud, and just that immerses you in the car, which are these Le Mans cars from the 90s. We're going to be taking the Mercedes-Benz CLK LM, the car that famously sent Mark Webber on pirouettes at Le Mans. And it is going to be up against the other two 90s Le Mans cars that we've got in this game. The McLaren F1 GTR that famously, of course, won the 1995 Le Mans, and the Porsche 911 GT1 that raced from, I think, 96 to like 99 in Le Mans as well. We're going to go with the Mercedes-Benz CLK because, well, to put it simply, I had a scale electric model of it when I was a kid, and it was really, really cool. So they're the kind of things that us sim racers can choose a car on. It's probably not the best car, but McLaren or the Porsche might be a bit better to drive, but still 6 litres, 600 brake horsepower, and just over a tonne. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. We're going to go and take it for an 8-lap blast around Kyalami. And just before we get underway then, if you do enjoy the video, hit that like button down below, and subscribe if you enjoy the videos and want to keep up to date. I would really appreciate it. Right, here we go then, sitting in our cockpit of our Mercedes SLK. I'm still blown away by the detail of this car. I mean, this is a fairly inexpensive headset, if we're being honest. In comparison, and the level of detail is... I mean, it's so immersive, it's ridiculous. It just gives a whole new level in which you can enjoy these cars, especially the older ones, that the whines of the turbo and the roar of this 6-litre engine. You feel it like no flat screen could do. And you get a sense of just how big the cars are as well, how long the nose is, where you're sitting in it. We got the old sequential shifter on cam for this one. Unfortunately, it's on the wrong side of the car, but not much we can do about that with the constraints of where the rig is. But I think the rest of it's immersive enough on its own, so I don't think we need to worry too much. It's just the way you can do all the things that you naturally do in terms of looking for where you're putting the car, looking into the apex, and you get a whole nother level of what the car's doing. You obviously still don't get the G-forces and the seat of the pants that people often talk about between driving a real car and a sim car, but you get an extra level of sort of ways to judge grip, because you see the car moving about, you feel it slide, and that really does make a big difference. And you feel the whole thing shake about as you rattle yourself over the curbs. And we head down towards turn 1. Let the engines sing. Spot your braking point, look in to the apex. Can't run out wide. Jesus. There's something in your body that reacts to it when you're looking at it in this way that you just don't get without VR. I actually did some testing last night with VR in iRacing, and we're obviously preparing for the Daytona 24 coming up. I was very surprised that within a couple of laps I was bang on our race times in VR, and I genuinely think with a bit of practice I might even be quicker with this because of all the things we've just mentioned. in terms of how many extra cues you have for driving the car on the limit. My problem is it steams up constantly. At the moment, you guys are seeing a very clear picture. Mine is very, very hazy at the moment, unfortunately. So we're going to have to clean that before the race and try and move it away from my face a little bit. That's my biggest problem with VR. Otherwise, I would do some longer races and maybe try and do a league race or something in it to see what it's like. But my body just doesn't agree with it in terms of... I tend to get very sweaty sim racing. And VR is not good for that. Right, we've put in a time then. Look at my mirrors, I can't really see because it's steamed up. But we will call it there for our warm-up then and get into our 8-lap race. Right, here we go then, getting ready to go green. Surrounded by fellow Mercedes, Porsches and McLarens. Sun in our eyes as we blast down towards turn 1 then. Let the engines roar. My spatial awareness isn't normally great. Anyway, this helps so much in being able to spot your braking zones. We almost take out a McLaren. Let's look for a line down the inside where they're all tripping over each other. Not going to work. Forced out wide. Oh, we've got fellow wide boy Merc on our inside. Give him space. You can definitely rev this thing a bit more, but trying to keep ourselves in. Right, let's force that Merc out wide. Cut him off. Not sure where he's gone, hopefully he's okay. Try and find our way around this Porsche. It's not really an overtaking place there. It's the level of detail in this game that really brings VR alive. I've tried it in AC, ACC. Ooh, it's not good. And iRacing. ACC I struggle with performance. iRacing doesn't look great. And AC likewise is a bit blurry for me, or a little bit pixely. The visual clarity in this is pretty much bang on. Alright, see if we can get ahead before Cheetah, which we do. Not a corner to go side by side in. Try and whack it down the inside. It's such a basic thing, but it's so weird being able to look around and spot where cars are, spot your braking points, spot your competition. Another move done. We make our way through this field. Gaggle of Mercs ahead. It looks it's when you get close to them you really get a sense of scale with the cars. It really is such an immersive experience. I'm steaming up again already, but the smile on my face makes me not really care. I've had the problem when I've been go-karting in my life as well, so I'm quite used to trying to drive a car with a steamed up visor. Something you learn to live with. Right, so we cut us over a bit there. Into the gravel, we're going to have some work to do now. Still not quite used to that, like looking left and I end up steering left. Which doesn't help. Get in. Oh, Jesus. Everything's just happening so much quicker. Feels so much more involved. That brings its own problems of being distracted. Right, now we can let it go down the straights. We're going to have this Merc in the drag race down to turn 1. It's going to be close. We're almost 3 wide. Oh, he's going to turn in, isn't he? Oh, and we are round. Oh well, we're here to have fun, not win. And we are certainly doing that. Right, let's get a move on. See if we can catch them back up. So it's just the way your eyes naturally go to the corners. And you have a real 3D sense of where everything is, where you're turning in. That depth perception you just don't get. Just wish I could find a way to stop it steaming up. It's my biggest problem. I was testing this last night. It's basically freezing temperatures at the moment in the UK. I had the window open and I was okay. Come first thing in the morning, I can't see a thing. It's so cloudy. Oh, it's probably my bad. I can't see anything, mate. Not gonna lie. Presume he's alright. Kind of got tunnel vision at the moment, which is not a good thing in VR. If anyone knows any solutions, I have seen like some wipes and stuff you can put on them that might help. I just worry about putting those kind of chemicals that close to my eye, but if anyone knows any solutions or suffers with the same problem, let me know. Because I'd love to solve it. I really want to do more in VR, but this kind of ruins it for me. When, at the moment, I can barely see anything. But sim racing really is, I think, the best application for VR, full stop, currently. Because you have all these sort of Kickstarters and companies trying to find ways to make VR immersive for other games with, you know, the gloves and the haptic feedback and the treadmills. With sim racing, the thing you need to feel connected already exists. It's just a sim racing wheel. So it's quite difficult to describe, but you instantly have that connection with what you're doing because you have a wheel in front of you with your arms, and in real life you have a wheel in front of you with your arms. You're feeling the same things that you're seeing on the screen. It really is the best application for it. It's an experience that just blows me away, it really does. Now, we talked a bit about the force feedback in the last one. Happy to report it's equally as brilliant with this car. Feeling everything it's doing. The car reacts as I would expect when the brakes lock up. Try and get a bit of toe off this McLaren. Famous 95 McLaren. Le Mans winner, of course. This car might have won Le Mans if it didn't flip every 2 seconds. And we are through them. I've no idea how many laps we've got left because I can't see the timing board because of the steamed up goggles. But yeah, this is utterly joyous. A level of immersion. Force feedback's now at a point where I know exactly what the car's doing. I mean, I've done 4 or 5 laps in this car before doing this video. And already I feel I can start to push it to a limit. I know exactly what it's going to do. And what a car it is. I'm really excited for the new era of Le Mans, like a lot of people are with the hypercars and the LMDH. But I don't know that they're ever going to get back to this visceral level of, you know, you have Mercedes, McLaren and Porsche creating absolute monsters. Porsche ahead, interestingly enough, I think it turned up in 1996. And before that point they had to be based on a road car. And they turned up with they found a way through the rules and just turned up with a straight up one-off prototype that they later had to build a road-going version of, but can sort of be seen as the start of the real prototype era of Le Mans. But then outclassed, I think, the McLaren, and then later Mercedes came along with this. Just had so much downforce that it flipped straight over. I might not be able to really see where I'm going at this point, or any details in much detail. There's not many other places I'd rather be than say in the cockpit of this car right now. I think we're on lap 6, so I think we've got 2 more. So let's see if we can get past these guys. Wish I had more space and could put the shifter on the other side, which is where it is. It's the only immersion braking thing at the moment. Is that when I shift on the left, it's over there. Oh, it's also the opposite way around in this, actually. It's up to go up, and down to go down. It's not like a modern sequential. We've actually got it the wrong way around. No, mine's cheater. Not a good idea. Porsche and McLaren battling. God, I can't get the thing on power. Pick it outside and make it 3 wide. Oh, McLaren's going to shut the door. Oh, sorry, Porsche. Also, crashes are actually make you wince and step back a little bit, because you see exactly where on the car that you made contact. I've always thought some of these motion platforms and stuff, you know, aren't really necessary. I do wonder what it would be like hooked up with VR as well. You can get pretty damn close to the real experience then, because then you do get a bit of the seat of the pants. We're not going to rush out and buy a motion platform, don't worry. I have the space, but it does make me think. Very naughty, Mr. Porsche. Get on the power bit earlier, stick it down the inside, see you later. Oh my goodness. Alright, 1. Oh, this is the last lap, unfortunately, I think. I don't think we're going to catch those guys. Big lock up. Sideways out of the final corner. Actually, it might be the leaders that are on the last lap. Yeah, we got 1 more. Right. I'm going to shut up and just let you guys listen and see the experience for the final lap then. we've been a bit smart, we could have got him. But that was fun. I'm out of breath. I'm smiling from ear to ear, and that is the point of this, is it not? We only finished 18th, but that's not really the story there. That's not the interesting part. Oh, right. Let's de-goggle, de-sweat, and debrief. Well, that's going to be it for this video then. Wow, what an experience. What a VR experience AMS2 is, and what cars those 90s Le Mans cars are. As you can see, bit of a sweaty boy. We need to work on trying to stop that steaming up, and then we can do some longer races and some more VR content. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Any more suggestions for what to do in AMS2, what you might like to see next, which cars. We can get some raining going on, some more VR, we'll see. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like down below and subscribe if you're not already. It helps me out a lot. But thank you everybody for watching, and I'll catch you again next time.